Hello and welcome back. This is now week 3. If you've been with me so far, we have explained why we have collaboration collabs. We have explained what happens in a collab. And this week we are looking at what's in it for you. Why should I do this, Jill? What's the point? Is it really necessary? Do I have to? What's in it for me? And whilst I know that people come to this community and go, how can I help? Because they're all lovely and I love everybody and I want to help as many people as possible because you're gorgeous. But there's still always an element of, what's in it for me? What am I doing this for again? And I get it. I wouldn't want to be doing something that was just fluffy, just looks good, just let's suck it and well, I don't know, it might work. No. From my experience, it's a powerful thing to do. Also, it makes sure everyone is connected. Plus all the benefits once you're in there that we haven't even begun to explore yet. But some of the things that you might be able to get out of this, these are the things I am suspecting and have seen evidence already will happen for you. It will become, your collab will become a unique relationship like nothing else you've ever experienced, because it's coming from a place that isn't currently the norm. We are trying to create, no, not trying, we are creating, watch your language, Jill, we are creating a culture of love and connection and abundance, right? So building a relationship in that space will be unique because whatever relationship you've got outside of that space is coming with that overarching fear, scarcity, and competition mentality. And that might not be how you live your life daily, which is great, which is why you've been attracted to Collaboration Global, but you do come across it. So a collab is that place for you to build a relationship that is impervious to the world out there. It's a safe space. It's a sacred space. It's a place where you can come and go, it's all too much. I can't deal with this because they're driving me nuts, whoever they are. It's a place for you to know that the other two are living from a place of love and connection and abundance. Therefore, it's a safe space for you too. And if they're not living from that space, that's when we help each other to move forward into the right place. And how else are we going to change our community? How else are we going to change our world if we don't start with us? It always starts with us. And that's why I'm in a collab as well. Otherwise, I'm not going to be a hypocrite, but, I see the value. And when we had our very first collab agenda meeting, my 3, it was profound. We all ended up in tears. And this is with 2 people I thought I knew really well. And this is with 2 people that, I thought, oh, we're going to go bang, 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 bang. Yeah, deal that. But no, we allowed ourselves to be vulnerable. We allowed ourselves to be real, and to acknowledge. And by acknowledging somebody else's fear or pain or hurt, we also got connected to our own. So the relationship you're going to have is giving you permission to be your true, authentic self. Over the weeks and months of your collab, you will learn more about collaboration. And when you go into a collaboration, there will be no doubt that you will be much more successful because of everything you've learned in your collab, everything you've learned in the wider community, everything you've learned from all the 10-minute teachers that I've been going on about, everything that you've learned from the book that comes out, everything that you've absorbed, with or without your permission, the stuff that you take from everyone in the room. There will be people here, there, and everywhere like, oh, he's a bit funny. Oh, I'm not sure about her. She's a bit strange. This is your inner mind talking. And it's like by being in the collab, you can unpack all that and get it out and realize that everyone's different. Everyone has their own wonderful peculiarities, including you. And hopefully you'll discover what yours are as well. And you'll be telling me what mine are, no doubt. So you'll get a deeper understanding of who you are. How blessed is that? How often, unless you go for a week's retreat in India and meditate and do yoga, we very rarely have ongoing understanding of who we really are. It's bit by bit by bit by bit. And it's not just from the collab, it's from other people as well. But those two people in the collab might say something, and you can disagree with them. You don't have to agree, but they might say something. And if you think on it and you hear what they've said from a place of love, am I really like that? Gosh, didn't even, and go and check it out. Go and ask your family, go and ask your friends, and they'll be like, oh yeah, for sure. Who told you that? Who was brave enough to tell you that? Yeah, these people that I am with Collaboration Global. And then you'll see the real value, because there'll be no hiding, but you won't want to hide. And that's what we want to achieve. Is we've always said we want you to be your best self, and you can't do that without kind of peeling back all the layers. And there are plenty of people in here, if you don't want to do it specifically in your collab, there's other people in the community that you can pay to have that relationship where you go right down to the very beginning and get some help and support. So a deeper understanding of yourself, I think, from what we've experienced so far, is a given in a collab. Definitely get more awareness around your language, because I want all of us to get into a habit of, just if we trip up, like I did earlier trying, all those kind of words, the shoulds and the musts and the oughtn't, and someone can pick you up, and that's fine, and not catch you out. That's a different thing. But somebody just going, you're going to try, or you're going to do it? Okay, I'm going to do it. Yeah, sorry. But it's not a fault that in you. It's just an observation. It's so easy to let things slip and kind of backtrack and, this is the way I've always been. I am the most self-deprecating person on the planet. Oh, I'm rubbish at this. Oh, I can't do, oh, look at me. How stupid am I? It doesn't serve, does it? It doesn't serve me. So I'm learning to come out of that space as well. So we're going to get a deeper understanding of the language that we use. You get a deeper connection, obviously, to those in the collab and those around the collab. So the ones that the luminary is connected to. But this is as we grow. So at the moment, there's just the collab, but as we get bigger, this is the plan going forward. A learning of how to communicate and collaborate with anyone. So whatever collaboration you go in, say you're at work and you've got, I don't know, 10 employees and you've got 2 partners and you've got projects on the run. Well, the more you know about collaboration, the more you can look in and you'll spot where it's going wrong. You'll spot how the cracks are beginning to show. You'll spot how to make it better. You will know how to get it from there, where it's just been jogging along, getting nowhere, right the way over to the finish line, because of all the things that you've learned in Collaboration Global. That value is priceless, because a lot of the time people will get upset, they will throw their toys out of the pram, they will refuse to work with A, B or C, and it just gets stuck and it never happens. And again, I've been in that experience where it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. And it doesn't help anyone. But in a collab where you've learned to overcome things, difficulties, differences, you can take that out into your world, your everyday world, your businesses you work with, collaborations that people don't understand our culture, but have got their own culture that rubs you up the wrong way. You'll know how to deal with those because of how you've dealt with things in your collab and how you've seen other people deal with things in their collab as well. A learning of how to communicate and collaborate with anyone. Yep, just said that. A place to birth new ideas and create new collaborations. The thing I love about Collaboration Global, people come up with the most audacious, bonkers, crazy dreams and goals and say them out loud. Love it. And nobody goes, that's ridiculous. Everyone goes, interesting. When are you doing this? How are you doing this? And do you need any help? All of those things allow you to kind of just expand your mind. What could happen? Always wanted to do that little thing over here, but I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure if I should. I don't know, maybe, I've always wanted to do wing walking. but I'm a bit scared. Well, talk to David Liddell and he'll tell you what it's all about. He takes it as like it's so matter of fact, like crossing a zebra crossing, which is probably more dangerous in the long run. Whatever it is, whatever crazy idea you've got, the people here in your collab and within the community won't call you crazy. They will probably join you and be crazy with you. But ultimately, what we want to do is for everyone to discover what their purpose is, and then to maximize and extend that so that you can actually fulfill why you're here on this planet. You fulfill your mission. And if you're too scared to share it, or you go, I think I've got a purpose and I think I've got a vision and I'm not really sure, Colab is the best place to start that ball rolling. Plant that seed. Seriously, plant that seed and see what comes back. See if they're hearing you, see if they're understanding you, and practice stuff. So for example, if you've got a pitch that you want to go and talk to a book publisher, pitch it to your collab. If you want, if you've got a pitch to investment funders, pitch it to your collab. They might not be the experts, but they're the great place to start, because not only will they go, oh, you're amazing, that's fantastic, I love that. They will also go, but you might just want to tweak that a little bit, or I know someone that does something and I'll connect you up with that person and you can run it through with them and they'll be able to tell you that you're awesome and it's amazing, you know. Or they might go, I didn't understand it, I didn't get what is it you're trying to get investment for again? I'll be honest, like a parent to a child, I always used to say to my children, no matter what you ask me, always know that I will tell you the truth. I will always be honest with you. So they could ask their friends anything, obviously, but if they wanted to know the real truth, they would come to me. Awkward at times, but that's my promise, and that's my promise to you. And hopefully within the community, people don't have to be rude about the truth, don't have to be harsh about the truth, but they will tell you their truth about what you want to achieve. But yes, it's a place to try stuff out. It's a place to birth your ideas, your love. It's the place to go, I've got a purpose, but I've never said it out loud to anybody. See what happens. Or even, I don't know what my purpose is and I want to, I don't know how. Great, tell someone, we'll find out, it'll be fine. At the very least, your collab is a place for you to practice all the stuff that we all need to be successful. Discipline, just dirty word in some places, but you got to have discipline to get stuff done. You got to have discipline to keep showing up. You've got to have discipline to be consistent in who you are. You've just got to have discipline to keep marketing half the time, but you've got to have discipline to get your message out there. Okay, so the collab will help you with that. Integrity, being your word. Don't say you're going to do something and then back up. If you say you're going to do something, have every intention of doing it. And if life gets in the way and throws you a curveball, let the people know. That's integrity. I know I said I was going to do this. I know I said I was going to get it done on this day, but I'm struggling because of this. It was taken out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. I apologize. I'm really sorry. Is it all right if I get it to you 2 days later? That's integrity. It's the not knowing. It's the, oh, I said I was going to get it to you and I'm only 1 day late. Well, if you said this date, then be on this date. That's what should be expected. And this is what I'm hoping in Collaboration Global, when someone says they're going to do something, whether it be turn up for a podcast or write an article for the Quest or do a 10-minute teach, we're putting things in place for them to do it so that it's easy. We put things in place so that we know that we don't have to struggle because it's been delivered at the 11th hour. And that's your integrity. By practicing integrity in your collab and also in the community, then you get known for that. So when you go outside the community, you think it's normal, and outside the community it isn't normal, but you deliver, and then you will be head and shoulders above everybody. You do what you say you're going to do. You are your word. You have integrity. A lot of people think they have it, and time and again, they let you down. So it's all words. Don't say this unless you mean it as well. So practice that. Also, your accountability, practice that in the collab as well. You know, it's sometimes we say all these, you know, huge goals that we're going to, this time next year I'll have done this, 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 and this, and I'll have, you know, blah, 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 without any logistical planning or understanding of what it actually takes to do what you say you're going to do. So by being accountable, people will help you to be realistic and help you to review what you say you're going to do so that you can actually stick to those goals. So use your collab for all sorts of things, but these are important things that if you get that right in your collab, then out in the big bad world, people will see a difference. People will want to work with you because they'll see that difference in you. And also with the collab, by turning up at your collab, by being there every month for your meeting, every week for the little text and the hello, I love you, how are you? You are bonding this community to each other, and you are creating and supporting and living the culture that we believe can transform our world. Just imagine that. We're practicing it. We're practicing what we think that governments can't teach us, legislation can't teach us, wars can't teach us, money can't teach us. We're showing and demonstrating that we're doing it from the heart. And these are some of the things that we can utilize. I'm not saying a collab is the only way to go, but this is a good way so far that will have multiple levels of benefit for people outside your collab and people inside your collab. And why would we not try it out? So I think ultimately being visible in your collab, don't be the third person that never shows up. Being visible at the meetings about your collab. Hey guys, anyone had their meeting this month? How did it go? And just demonstrating, yep, we had our meeting. It was great because of this, this, and this, or it didn't work out so well. You don't have to share your dirty linen in public. If it wasn't a great meeting or it was an amazing meeting, just give us the, yes, we had a meeting and we thought we've tweaked the agenda this way, or we've introduced this thing that we wanted to do, or we were meeting on a Tuesday and now we meet on a Monday, whatever it happens to be visible around your collab. Because I see it, if you're looking at the world like a matrix, if everybody in the world, oh, this is Jill thinking big, right? But if everybody in the world was part of a collab, not a relative, not a friend, not a colleague, not a business partner, nothing to do with money, you're not tied to each other, you're not obligated to each other, you're not in prison, you're not part of a mentorship or a coaching academy or anything like that. You've just chosen, because you believe in the culture, because you believe in the mission, to collaborate and to teach the world to collaborate so we can all make a difference. You are demonstrating that this is a good way to live. This is a good way to be. This is working and it makes a difference to other people. And it makes a difference to your business, and it makes a difference to your day-to-day life, your good mental health, your whole physiology and view on the world. So if more and more people can do that, and we had collabs around the world, we could do without a lot of the other stuff. Maybe. Who knows? But let's try it out in Collaboration Global, because everything points to the fact that it can be, is being, and will continue to be something very, very special. So thank you for listening. I think that went on slightly longer than 10 minutes. See you next week for the final installment.